just can you talk about that atmosphere up there? I mean, it's just, goes down to the last second. It had such a big use.
Yeah, as some of you may know, I played in this conference a long, long time ago, and I'm much older now, but you always recollect the toughest places. And I always felt that when we played at UConn, we played at the Hartford Civic Center. That was the name of it, I believe. And the fans here are amazing. They really are. I mean, they're nasty in a good way. They really let you know they love the Huskies, and for us to come in and I think withstand the run of UConn in the second half and the crowd, I think it speaks to the good team that we have, and we do have a good team. And today I look at as our best overall win of the year because of your question, and to do it on the road in front of that crowd was certainly not easy.
How big a deficit cut to one like 4 times? How were you able to hold them off?
Yeah, we played with the lead from start to finish, right. And I thought that was key, because there's no telling what would have happened if they would have taken the lead. The roof may have blown off. So, I think that when they were really close, when we answered with a basket or a free throw, I think that continued to kind of help us just keep fighting. But look, I credit UConn. They came with the press and zones and mixing their defense. And they made the game in the second half very different. And, again, when you look at us, it might not have felt this way, but we still were 15 of 26 from the field in the second half. And even though the pressure went up and it was a different defense, we were still able to score, 43 points and hold them off. Defensively, I thought the first half was as good as we played all season. We kind of had a game plan. Guys were locked in. And really, for whatever reason, not to take any credit away from UConn, but coming out after halftime with the big lead, we weren't ourselves defensively, and that got us in trouble.
Sean, this is a 9th conference win for Xavier. The program had 8 all of last year. Obviously, on the road against this type of team, can you just talk about what the team has done so far this season and what it has meant?
Yeah, we have a great group of guys. We really do. They're older and veteran. You guys know that. They've been through the Big East wars. That's always helpful. Sule Boom was a tremendous addition for us. He came in, not only has really bolstered our team on the court, but I think the camaraderie and how he is as a person, he really fit in day one with our veteran group. I also think Desmond Claude and Jerome Hunter for us, 2 players that don't start, have continued to really develop. And, in tonight's game, they were 2 of our best players, Jerome Hunter and Des Claude. I don't know if we would have won tonight if they didn't play the role in the game that both of them played.
Sean, there seemed to be a little bit of confusion related to Fremantle fouling out of the game. What happened there?
I always go by the book. Sometimes you think the foul's on one player and it's on another, etc. So, to me, the book is the holy grail. It's what does the official scorekeeper say? And the official scorekeeper told us, and I believe the officials, that Zach had 3 fouls. The only reason that I would have put him in at the time that I did in the second half is because he had 3. If Zach would have had 4 fouls, I wouldn't have put him in mid-second half. I would have waited a lot longer because he would have only had 1 left. But they might have got it right or wrong, but it's hard when, you're told that he has 3, he commits a foul, and then all of a sudden it goes from 3 to 5. Maybe at the end of the day, earlier in the game, they made a mistake and it should have been on Zach. But as the coach, you can only go on what that official scorekeeper says. So we got through it. I understand it. And if at the end of the day, Zach committed 5 fouls, I would rather play the game with that being the case anyway. It's just, I'm not going to put him in when I did if he has 3 or 4, right? I put him in because I thought he had 2 more.
Sean, you mentioned Desmond, big dunk in the lane there, a couple of some big rebounds in traffic. Did you see does he get a little more up coming back home for this game? Did you see that at all in him? Less for energy?
Yeah, I mean, Des obviously lives in the footprint of the Big East. He certainly respects UConn like we all do, but I don't know if he was that much more ready as much as he's improving. The freshman a lot of times around this time of year, because they've practiced and they've seemed to have played in all these arenas, all these styles of play that we face, at some point they're no longer a freshman. And I really look at Dez being that right now. He's seasoned, he's more confident, and you're right, he made some big plays tonight. I thought Dez and Jerome Hunter were two of our best players tonight.